beach hobo that loved the surfboard a little too much for polite society, an angry dwarf, and an elephant person that honestly had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you all rested, and you are waking up the next day on Friday, the 6th of this month.
Are we actually... Wasn't I, like, caught by the... Drake wings?
No.
Are we just...
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
Big store didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Okay. Okay.
So you all wake up the next day. Please, everybody, roll me a d20 if you'd be so kind.
Oops, I didn't do the one.
Goddamn, hold on.
Beautiful. Look at that roll.
I can't see it.
Oh, I got
8, 4, and a 2.
It's lovely. We got the 8, Daniel.
Yeah.
You're the first to wake up. You do notice that Rick is not with you guys.
Hey, Dandroid? You up?
Dandroid is also not there where you thought he was.
I'd probably go look for Dandroid.
Okay. You don't have to look for too long. You do find Android with a pile of the parts that he was that he you
bought.
basically gave. Yeah, he bought, and you see him working on something. The minute you walk in, Dandroid whirls around and then like throws a tarp over and goes, "No, no, no, no! It's not ready. It's not ready. It will be ready eventually."
Okay, well, if you want to use the Tinkerer's Bench, I'm
You see something move behind him, underneath the tarp.
Dandroid, where's Peanut?
What? Oh no, Peanut is on the surface with Rick.
Here,
He
Peanut.
left about an hour ago. By the way, it's like 5 in the morning right now.
Peanut! Come here.
Like he followed Rick up to the surface.
I
think
pull
Rick
out a
has
ration.
in his pocket.
I pull out a ration.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a perception check for Peanut to see if he smells it through like a couple feet of dirt. No, you do not hear the pitter patter of Peanut. What you do hear, however, is the pitter patter of paws. Brushing up on your leg is a small little pupper with a robotic leg.
Oh, did you fix this?
I thought you did already.
Oh, well, no,
You gave me a little
tried.
prosthetic?
I tried, but you never actually, like, you just said, okay, well, you work on that, like, and never actually, like, said I did anything.
Because Flint's arm got fixed, I'm going to say the arm you did build for him, you converted into a dog leg with ease.
Okay.
So little three-legged Loki is, like, bumping your leg, trying to get that ration.
I'll give him the ration.
Steven, like, just charging at the room. Does that have glucose in it? And no, he goes back in. You realize that the ration you fed him was chocolate Loki diced.
Well, I wouldn't give him chocolate. That's not a ration. That's a delicacy.
Have you ever had an MRE?
Yeah, I assume...
They put candy in that shit sometimes.
Isn't it usually the cheap Jolly Ranchers now?
No, fuck y'all. It's actually, it's actual candy, I'm not even fucking with you.
Oh, really?
No, it's usually not Jolly Ranchers, as a matter of fact.
Used to, they'd put, like, Snickers, like the little mini Snickers or whatever, just like a little shot of, it's basically sugar to give them an adrenaline rush, people, or a sugar rush.
Yep.
Alright.
They include matches, coffee, they used to include ibuprofen, but people were abusing that shit, so they stopped.
Ibuprofen?
Alright, Dandroid, well, keep on doing what you're doing, and if you need the Tinkerer's Bench, it should be open later today.
I shouldn't, boss. I think I have it.
Alright, good luck.
I think you'll think that it's cool. I hope.
I already do.
I hate it.
Thanks, but... Somebody excited in the bathroom.
I gingerly step over Loki and
I shoot at Drem.
And I'm gonna just make my way over to here, or over like outside. I want to see if Rick is anywhere near outside.
So you're gonna head outside?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you what you see outside. So outside, business as usual. You see the aircraft still parked there, has been jacked. You see Talon crawlers already like out and about in their daily routines. Tinker is up there as well, like snoozing on top of the black cat. He's like drooped over the wing. And roll perception if you so kind.
14.
You do see Mercer. I'm sorry, fucking Rick. The other friend in the other campaign. You see Rick is currently in one of the trees that's like on the outskirts of the clearing where the ruin resides. He is up in the tree. He's currently sitting on a tree branch, currently reading a book. He is doing this as the sun begins to crest the horizon, and it is slowly beginning to be daytime.
All right, then I'd go back downstairs.
Yeah, but he looks totally fine. Like it's weird. Like you go out, nothing's on fire. There's no distress signals. Like nothing happens. Moment of peace. Go back downstairs.
Yeah.
Something explodes.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah. So there you have it. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna wait for everyone else to wake up.
Alright, like another hour or so goes past when everybody else wakes up. Brody, Drem, you come to. Steven is still asleep, but his dog wakes him up. How do you two greet the day?
Probably stretch and make sure we're all alive. I'm not dead.
I think
Strange reason.
Brody's just kind of throughout the night, just kind of like reaching out and like kind of like slightly like bored, and he just like wakes up a little sad, like just kind of a little depressed.
Dren, do you remember what I said you needed to add your inventory?
Oh,
It's in the catalog, just go ahead and copy it to your shit.
thank you.
Um,
Also,
okay.
something I guess I'd do like early just to see. I would go see if I still hear anything over here. Just see if I.
Oh, by the elevator?
No, the
by
paladin or the cleric
closet.
guy.
Stuff the paladin in.
Oh, oh god, okay, so you head over to the paladin guy, roll perception.
Oh god. Perception.
Do you speak Celestial?
12. Oh god, wait, what do I?
No, you don't.
No.
Okay.
Damn it, I should have.
What I can only describe as very, like, almost in deep, almost in pain Latin of some, like, priest giving a sermon. But, like, if that priest was also being shanked by somebody, that's what you hear from inside the room. You also hear the crackling of flames, curiously enough. And, like, the door is radiating heat.
Yay.
Oh, good. Everyone's up. Hey, I'm going to buy some supplies. Does anyone need anything?
Wait, we can order supplies from here?
I'm gonna try.
Guess I'd go with you and see if I can help.
Well, no, you do it from the terminal here. Do you need it? Do you have anything that you want?
Oh god, I gave you freedom, and you turned it into a shopping episode. Fuck all of you.
Oh, I'm asking like 30 seconds.
I'm giving a shit. I'm giving a shit.
I could use a pistol if we got one, bro. Like I could really use a pistol.
I walk over and grab.
Starts making sad violin music.
I walk over and grab Flint's pistol and I give it to him. He's not gonna be using this right now.
You're a dick. You're such a dick. Why would you do that? Now I have to go into his fucking character sheet and minus it. Alright, fine. You take his pistol. What else are you gonna take?
Just the pistol. That's all you needed.
You're not gonna take any ammo?
Need an S ammo.
That is true.
Let's see.
Also, I'm gonna look at this. We should probably get some, for no reason whatsoever, some medical supplies wouldn't be too bad.
Some what?
Medical supplies.
Yeah, I already have that on the list. All right. Cool. So I want to power up the hub terminal via the cat.
The hub terminal that's inside.
Yeah.
Inside the building.
Yes, but like the Tinkerer's bench is all the way over here, so I assume that we had like a power cord that went out there.
Remember, we had
Did
this
you bring a
discussion.
generator
I
with
said that it was that you basically had it up there and you moved it down here, so you have to
Okay,
work
well then
the power later.
I moved the hub terminal upstairs.
Okay, roll athletics check.
Didn't we bring back a generator?
He did. He didn't buy any fuel.
Yeah, we need to buy fuel.
Why didn't you?
There's got to be an electrical socket out around here somewhere, right, guys? And I just start like tapping the wall for like an outlet.
D20, Brody.
Brody, can you help me with this? Or Drem?
Hold on, let me look for this outlet real quick. Yeah, I'll try and give him some help.
Yeah,
Brody,
same
roll a
here.
disadvantage deck save.
Okay. Do.
So
What's in the
Daniel
room?
starts lifting the hub terminal, and just start trying to cart it out here. You see him literally starting to have difficulties. You see him wobbling. The hub starts shaking. It will now depend on. The only reason I had Brody roll the disadvantage was because he was looking for an outlet
God
on like
damn it.
some ruined ass stone walls. I also want to point out that I did not expect a critical fail, so I'm going to have some fun with this. Brody, you trip and go flying into the hub terminal, and it is going to knock it off balance. Daniel, please make a strength saving throw.
Could I run over and help maybe?
No,
When I see it start falling?
no.
No?
Only one person can help at a time, and Brody is helping Daniel.
That's not helping, that is falling into a thing.
He took the help action, what can I say?
Can I just levitate it?
You're gonna cast Levitate as an action?
Yeah.
As a 6-second action?
Alright, armor strength. Alright, does a
I love my
24...
job. Yeah, no, you're fine, you're fine. You steady it, but like, Brody almost just yeeted that shit onto the floor.
By the way,
Never mind, I'll do it myself. Now I cast levitate on it, and I want to drag it outside.
Like, how much
Cool.
does the hub terminal just weigh physically?
Like, probably like 150 pounds.
Okay, I'm gonna keep quiet about what I can carry then.
Anyway, so Daniel, you climb upstairs, you plug it into the fucking ship again, consuming just a little bit more power.
Mm-hmm.
God. Minus another 50 microvolts.
Okay. What's this one? Alright. 50 microvolts.
Yeah, micro. And a 1 macrovolt is a 100 micro, just in case you forgot.
Yeah.
Make sure you update the roll20 sheet as well.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm just math.
Better you than me, Mr. Programmer.
I have a minor in it. Not that it's anything. Alright, cool. Now,
You got some access to some good jobs with programming stuff. I mean,
no, I got it for free with my major because I just took that many math classes, like for my major.
wait, so like you didn't actually take a class in programming, they just gave it to you because you had done many math classes in general?
No, programming was my major, but all the programming classes double dipped into math. So
Of course, because programming is essentially right.
no, not really.
Okay, well, I don't fucking know. I'm not.
Programming theory
I-
is, but
No.
My classes.
like what I do for work is very. There's no math involved.
Just headaches and alcohol-inducing stupidity, I imagine.
Pretty much. It's usually just someone wrote code really badly, and I have to fix it.
Did anyone see that video of like the hidden like conversations of the Valve developers for TF2 or whatever, or like the Steam updates, and it's just them losing their minds. Like I don't know how this works, but this works. This is bullshit. I don't have enough time to fix all this. It's just like hidden in the code. It's just the developer like the
I
programmers
literally
losing their souls.
I literally said that today to 2 of our interns. When they were asking me like something about this one app that we have, I'm like, nah, this is a piece of shit. It was made a long time ago by people that aren't here for, and
No one knows what they did.
well, we kind of know, but like at the same point, it's like pretty critical. So if we change anything and it's broken in any way whatsoever, then like our whole platform is just dead. So we're just not going to touch it.
Oh, I know the feeling.
All right, hub terminal.
All right, so you hoist that bitch up there. You plug it in. You power up the hub terminal. The hub terminal comes to life. Daniel, would you like to do the honors?
Mm-hmm.
Roll it.
Roll what? Oh, mark it.
Yeah.
1D. Oh. All right. 3 on the D12, 2 on the D2, and a 16.
Let me check. Sorry, in making my stuff more organized, I have no idea where things are anymore.
The classic problem.
Yeah, it really boo. Oh shit. What's the 3 again?
3 on the D12, 2 on the D2, and 16 on the 120 or D20 plus 5.
Okay, so remember how one of the events on the opening screen says ammo shortage?
Yeah.
Whenever ammo is rolled, it is always negative. It doesn't matter with a positive. Well, I'm sorry. It always goes up.
Yeah.
To be specific, it always goes up, and whatever modifier is rolled is doubled. So what was it? 16?
16. So that's a 32.
So ammo goes up by 32%.
And now it's at 51%.
Holy shit!
We're not buying ammo.
Is now 51% more expensive.
Well, I mean, holy shit, that's expensive. I would just pushing things in D&D is weird.
All right.
Pushing and dragging things in
Oh
D&D.
well, yeah. But don't look at that shit. We don't talk about that. Also, don't look at the disguise rules. They never make any sense.
Right. Well,
No one uses them.
according to the base rules, do you know how much you can carry?
It's going to be true. Fuck you.
Oh,
That's
1,200
how much you can
pounds.
carry. I don't give a shit.
That's ridiculous, though.
It's your strength score times 5.
Homebrew doesn't care.
60.
Homebrew doesn't care about your feelings. So that's what Daniel's doing. What's Brody and Drem doing in the meantime?
I mean, I would have checked in with Dan and just been like, hey, boss man, anything you need help with?
Yeah. We need to get a clearing for the black cat to land and to take off. Do you think you could be in charge of that?
Point of fact, the Black Cat already has a clearing.
Does it?
Remember, Flint already made one for it, which is where it is currently.
Can we, can we improve on it?
So allow me to remind you of something. You made the clearing because every time you land it when you don't have a proper landing spot, it would incur a penalty. What this did is it does not incur a penalty, but you're also not helped.
Yeah, can we do something so that we're helped?
You can definitely improve it. You can put lights around that bitch. You can actually put some concrete and some even terrain. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want with that regard.
Yeah. Can you try to pat down the area so it's all nice and even? And we'll get some lights and concrete and shit for it.
Question. Is the landing pad right next to the exploding plants?
Yes.
So I can't do boss man. Can I get? I know you have some tools or something, so that you can use to like mess with wood. Can I use those after I get this flattened out?
I mean, if you're messing with
You just
wood,
throw a magical like wood like I'm sorry. What's the word?
Axe?
What's that weird wood carving knife? Like what's that thing that like wood carvers
Whittler?
use? Like
A whittling knife?
there's a word for it. Shaper? No.
Whittling.
Like you literally use it to like skin the bark like one strip at a time. Is it just
It's there's a hook knife.
whatever? Fuck it. Like wood tool. You hand him wood tool.
And I'm gonna proceed. I guess. Do we need to move the black cat, or is there a big enough area that I can start like working around it?
Therein lies the question.
Well, I mean,
so okay,
just use your
here's something
psychic
I'm
power
doing.
to pound it.
That's what I'm gonna do. I guess I wasn't sure if I could do that with the black cat on the spot.
Well, but the black cat's only on the spot, like, where the legs are, right? Like, you can still, like,
Okay,
just...
so, allow me to enlighten you on certain facts. Facts do not care about your feelings, and also, so if you want to make a new landing pad, like if you're trying to like make a permanent landing pad,
Yes.
you might have to take off and land the ship.
Can we just...
like on this new and land it somewhere else if you want to work on that same spot. Otherwise, you have to start over on a new spot. You get the picture?
You want to just start over on a new spot?
Boss man, I think I could just make a new spot, and then, if we ever have guests or anything, maybe they'll, if you ever
They
want
could
to
take-
invite one of your lady friends over, maybe they could come and park in the second spot.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. What I'd love for a bearded dwarfen woman right now.
We all boss, and I start working on the second landing spot.
this is gonna be a loaded question that's probably gonna give out like way too much things. Do we know how to deal with the exploding plants?
Yes. We have
Good
talent crawlers do it.
We outsource that problem.
Yeah, just have Tinker handle them.
What do they do? Eat it?
Yeah.
They literally eat the sacks, yes.
Oh.
So I'd go over to Tinker and, hey there, Tinker, you mind helping me out with something?
Tinker spits at you.
Tinker, be nice!
Tinker chortles and like goes over to you, rubs his head to you.
Good morning.
Because he knows you.
Tinker, this is our friend. His name is Brody. He's gonna be staying here with us, alright? Hey, Drem, get out here!
Oh, God. I'll help Brody, I guess.
No, I just want you to introduce you to Tinker.
Oh, God.
Can I try and like put some like good vibes into Tinker's head just passively, like not intrusively or anything, just try and like
A insight check, a vibe check, if you would. I will see what happens. Your mind brushes up against a surprisingly intelligent and somewhat sapient mind.
I just kind of want to convey to him like I'm here to help, like not trying to.
Now hold on. I'm going to roll a check as well. Okay, you're safe.
Like I said, I'm not trying to be aggressive or anything.
No,
I'm not
I
like
know. So it takes the good vibes. It understands you. It stops hissing at you, and now hisses at Drem.
You
Drem?
actually met me before.
All right. It still hisses at Drem because Drem is not part of the club.
Damn you.
Tinker, this is
By
Drem.
the way, Peanut is still. You see Rick like walking around. He's like, "Hey guys."
Hey, Rick.
Like, he has his book in one hand and he has a cup of coffee in the other.
Hey, I'm about to go.
You also notice Peanut is following him, but how he's following him is specific. Peanut is darting from bush to bush. He's stalking Rick, and you know why. In the back of Rick's pocket is a opened ration. He's looking like a little trail of crumbs following him wherever he goes. And Peanut is like stalking Rick, trying to like see if he can snatch it.
Rick, I'm about to buy some supplies. Do you need anything?
Shit, you know what? Yeah, actually. Let me pull up Rick's character sheet. Where the fuck is it? Sorry, like I said, in organizing my shit, I no longer know where everything is. So just you have to be a little patient with me.
Yeah, boss. Do we have concrete and stuff? Like, do we need to order that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say, do you have concrete? No. No one asked. Okay, so Rick is going to Rick does hand you a list.
Okay.
He is asking for a bunch of healers kits and some stim packs, and he also hands you the money for it. Basically, I'm gonna just rule that Rick just buys them for
Okay.
himself, and it's gonna be in however you are going to somehow get these items.
Okay. All right. Now that everyone's met Tinker, Drem, could you actually read your book? I'm really curious about the whole alphabet from the avians. The sooner that we can figure that out, the sooner we can unlock all the mysteries of downstairs.
I mean, isn't there a problem? Would I be able to do that?
That is a downtime activity. To like not a downtime, it's technically a shift activity, but we'll get into that in a minute.
mean, I guess, but okay. As far as I understand from the codex, is I am basically it speaks to me in a language I understand.
Yes. Yeah, you're not getting your fucking alphabet from this. I don't know what Daniel.
Well, but like the more he gets from it, like we'd be able to learn, right?
I mean, we have a picture
know,
of the alphabet.
okay, listen, we've been over this, Daniel. Like, you're not gonna get the alphabet. You're gonna get the Y of it, not necessarily the alphabet from this.
Oh, I thought you said that. I thought you said that we would learn the language from it.
Not yet.
I mean, we have a picture of the alien language at least.
Yeah, I know. So we should start working on that. So
okay, I just hope you're not thinking this is gonna happen like today.
No,
or next
no,
week.
I don't think it's gonna happen. But you know, it's something to strive for, right? It's not ever going to happen if it's not ever done.
You are correct. I just wanted to make sure we're cool.
Yeah.
I guess
I don't want to disappoint you.
I guess I'll find a comfortable place to watch everyone, like underneath a shady tree that won't kill me.
Hey, Rick was using that tree over there.
Hey, you stay away from my fucking tree. It's my tree.
Okay, don't use his tree.
I'm just fucking kidding. Just don't mess with the carvings. It took me a while to get those right.
Got it.
Did you like carve in like the shape of your butt up on that branch so that you got like a nice little? All right, I'm going to the hub terminal.
I'm actually
Rick,
what I said then.
Rick, by the way, Rick buys 3 medical packs and 5 stim packs, just so you're aware.
Yep.
I mean, I would buy something, but I'm out of money.
Well, no, this is coming out of the company.
No, this is not. What I just told you for Rick is not.
No, for what I'm offering to buy is for the company. So if you want something, tell me now because the company's paying for it.
Can I get an extra med pack and 2 extra stims along with them then?
Sure.
Thank you. Because I feel like we're going to need that very soon.
All right, so I hop on the terminal.
And I'll be looking through the codex, seeing what it tells me.
Can I buy stuff for delivery?
Yes, you can. Now, okay, so how delivery works is this can go one of 2 ways. I'm sorry, give me a second. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I had to do some fucking math. Okay, fuck. Okay, sorry, math not strong suit. Yeah, you can buy things for delivery. It also depends on how you want this delivered. So you can have the hub deliver it, and the delivery fee is they can deliver anywhere, but your total combined weight of the product um, turns into a percentage value of the total price of everything you buy, and it's really fucking expensive. Or you can try and find a private contractor to get it for you. You have to do some digging to see if there's anybody willing to send it to you or take the task of it. Like you basically put up a job and say, "Hey, I need somebody to take this for me."
Yeah. Can I try to look and see if there's someone that can do that?
All right. Do you want to post a job or do you want to look for a company and ask?
Look for a company.
Okay. All right. So you look for a company. Roll me a d20.
Nine.
Add your charisma modifier to it just for shits and giggles.
Can I do like does Blessings of Kalamar?
No.
No, okay. Then
It's
that's a
just charisma
10.
check just to see how well you can
It's a 10.
navigate the ship. 10. Roll me a d4.
3.
Okay. There are 3 different companies to pick from. One of them is a truck company that is willing to basically take it as far as the nearest road near you, and you have to go to him and pick it up.
Meh.
There is also next, right? There is an aerial delivery, but they operate on a similar capacity for basically they charge you more the more the product weighs, whatever you're getting.
It's cheaper though than the hub, right?
Oh yes, definitely. And then there's the third option. It doesn't say how, it just says somebody by the name of Boom Industries. You don't know what the fuck that means.
Boom Industries.
Yep.
Do I see him looking at the Boom Industries option?
Does he? I thought Brody was busy clearing the fucking thing.
That's what I'm asking.
Did Brody tell me about Boom Industries?
No. No, he
what
did
about
not.
the gun? The gun.
The gun was from Watts.
Okay.
I don't know about the timing of this, but I do need to talk to Dan, so maybe I can walk back over at this point. So, I don't think this, man, I've completely lost the voice that I had for Brody now, but, it's just, I can't get it back in my head.
Yeah, brah. What you
Yeah,
doing,
yeah.
brah? You wanna go, brah?
Boss man, I appreciate you grabbing me this gun, but I think I need one of these more tech pistols. This analog stuff just doesn't quite work as well for me. Oh, you're looking at Boom Industries. That's who shot me out of that fucking cannon.
What type of gun do you want?
I want to say Boom Industries. It on the front page, it says a little quip of what they do, right? It says sending everything at a flat rate.
Flat rate, but how comfy was it inside? Were you hurt? Were you squished?
Bro, that ride was fucking dope. I went flying. Kind of amazed that I lived, honestly.
God damn it. So how much?
It's the cheapest, by the way.
How much is it to use Boom Industries?
It depends. How much calculate how much weight you have just for how many methods of delivery they need to send.
Okay, so how much concrete or how much weight in concrete do you think we would?
Okay, so concrete, by the way, in this universe, literally is just a common mineral that is literally you can be used in place of concrete.
Okay, common mineral.
Yeah, it takes. Did I write that down here before I just start making shit up?
It's 25 credits. Or
25 credits?
50 credits for the base price.
How much did I say that weighed?
I mean, I just assumed they all weighed 10.
That's what I thought. Okay, we're good. One use of common mineral is enough for 1 square of concrete.
Okay.
Like in that capacity. The work it takes to put it down is another fucking story. Of course, that's just for a floor. If you want walls and shit, that's like we're talking something else.
Okay. So. All right. So could we do boom industries for like the big items like concrete and shit, and then like for the delicates like
Certainly
medcats and stuff, we do other things?
Yeah. So the 2 companies you have to deal with right now are because you didn't want to do the truck run, right? You didn't want to go.
No. Yeah, we can't.
I'm just giving you the option.
Yeah.
The other one is called Stork Stock Shipping. It's the weight-based flight one.
How much does liquid macro fuels cost?
Liquid macro fuel.
And would that be
No.
biological or supplies or material?
Okay, let me access something real quick. God, I wish I was so illiterate. What the fuck?
By the way, Brody, do you need a weapon?
What about?
So I was hoping to get like either another tech pistol, or if there's an attack assault rifle, or one of these Scorch assault rifles if possible. I don't know how much they cost. I don't know how much money we're willing to spend on another weapon. My pistol just does 1d4 damage, and it feels a little sad at the moment.
It's also got infinite ammo, you ungrateful fuck.
It does. That's why I want another tech weapon.
Well, look in the item catalog on Roll20. He's got all the tech weapons in there. And find some.
I didn't put the price yet, but I will do so if you're interested in one of them.
Okay.
Give me a fucking. Where'd it go? I think Roll20 did a thing again where it deleted a couple things.
You never hit save.
That's also fucking impossible. Where the absolute fuck is
Are flamethrowers a tech weapon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have the price list for these?
I don't. That is something up for debate. I don't even know how to price these things as of yet. But if you're interested in one of them, I can tell you. I can be forced to decide. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of want like an assault rifle. I think of so either the Scorch rifle or the plasma gun, but I don't know. Like, it kind of is dependent on price, and if I just have to go with a pistol because it's too expensive, then I'd want to do that.
So just remember that some certain weapons require proficiencies. Like, what proficiencies do you have?
I think right now I have. I know I have tech weapons. I think I have pistols as well. Like, that was just what I hadn't really
You didn't pick your second one, like, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Today's the lucky day. Pick one now for the low price of. Do it fast.
Okay. Let me double check this.
I don't tell you. I just not put it in the fucking game. Like, what the fuck? I feel so cheated. I remember spending so much time on it, but I don't remember if I typed it or wrote it. I also don't remember where it is. Fuck.
So-
Oh, I remember. I remember where I wrote the fucking thing.
So this was why I wanted to ask this. I remember why I was curious about pistol mastery with a tech pistol, because the feat is
Recharge your pistol does not require the pistol proficiency. It's just tech weapon.
Yes, but it's as if you're dual wielding pistols. You can spin the ammo from both weapons to perform a spray attack. How does that work for a tech weapon pistol?
So if you have pistol mastery as a feat, it only applies to weapons that have the requirement of, but basically that have the tag of their pistols. A recharger pistol, despite it having in the name, is just a tech weapon.
Okay, makes sense.
It has to specifically say pistol for you to use the feat with it.
Yeah, I think I'll just be a tech weapon and rifle. I think that'll be my proficiencies for now.
Okay, so tech weapon, rifle. Got it.
Yep.
Alright, sounds good. I did find the fucking thing. So, this is going to be a complex question, Daniel. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Do you want low-grade fuel, grade fuel, or high-grade fuel?
Grade fuel.
Okay, grade fuel, I now have to determine a price for because I am just that guy.
Is it supplies or
It's gonna be
materials?
supply. It's gonna be supply.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be material though, huh? Shouldn't it?
Fuel seems more like a supply than.
I think it should be materials.
You think? Fuck. Both of you roll d20. I'm actually split down the middle. So help me decide, gentlemen. Daniel rolled a 2, Drem rolled a 16. You said supply, Drem?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but materials are cheaper.
Fuck.
I do think it should be materials though, but
Makes sense.
Sorry.
all right, supplies.
Yeah, let me write this down.
I just like to imagine this
Dude, no.
argument is happening in character, and Brody's just off to the side pounding the ground with telekinetic force.
Oh my god.
We'll get into that in a minute.
How much?
Just so you know, anything that takes fuel has different, like, shall we say, yields depending on what fuel or longevity, depending on which grade of fuel you do. I'll have it written down for each one, just so that you're aware.
Okay. So
when
what's our generator use?
It can use any of the grade fuel, because it's just fuel in general. Depending on which grade fuel you buy is depending on whether or not it requires more fuel more of the time to keep running, or if it just needs if you give it the normal, there's no advantage or disadvantage, just a flat rate. High grade is just more bang for your buck, as it were.
Gotcha.
Matter of efficiency.
How much?
That's how I should have said it. I'm about to write it down. Anyway.
How much does each weigh?
Fuck. We didn't even discuss this. That's the problem with figuring things out. Fuel tank. Each of these tanks weighs a full 25 and holds fucking how much does a jerry can hold? Like 5 gallons?
A jerry can? Yeah.
Gas can, jerry can. Sorry, I just call them jerry cans. I'll say that it holds 100 liters. And each of these cans are going to cast
Yeah, 5 gallons. That's what Google says.
cred. Right. So while I get this sorted, I'm just is any of your other purchases requiring my
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
how this? Do the math for the ones that don't, if you have any of those. While I
ship
work on
fuel,
this.
ship fuel as well. We have the
That's
magic
what I'm doing
ship.
right now.
We have the magic ship fuel. This is for the liquid.
What?
The
The ship is run on simply electricity. It's just the volts. So
oh, okay.
it's not. You're thinking when you said the magic ship fuel, that was the walker. It had an arcane generator, which basically
No,
slightly.
we had when we bought it, you gave us the option for the different
Yeah, it
types
runs
of.
on fuel or electricity.
Okay. Yeah, we chose. Alright, I was under the assumption that the electricity was just magic or whatever, but okay.
Well, it's so macro
Yeah, yeah,
volts
yeah.
to volts
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
yes, it is magical. But,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
Okay, cool.
my immersion.
What's the weight of ship fuel? Or that's just electricity. So our generator could power the ship.
Yes, yeah, definitely. You can plug in the generator to recharge its batteries. Definitely.
Okay, then what about a cable to run from the generator to the ship?
That will just be common metals, and we'll discuss like lengths.
Okay.
Like you can just make them out of them. I'll allow you to do.
Okay.
I think there's also cable somewhere here, isn't it?
But that was like for like towing stuff, right?
Yeah, you're right. We'll just say you can convert common metals into cable for the sake of argument for now.
Okay. Is Boom Industries the cheapest out of the two per
yes,
weight?
definitely the cheapest. Although it has some risks involved.
What do the reviews look like for Boom Industries?
Curiously enough, the reviews are turned off.
I just say if you don't put the fuel in it.
The downvote button is disabled.
Don't get me triggered, man. I will go up on a fucking rant for fucking hours at the stupidity of doing that for anything.
Again,
Okay, I have the price for the fuel and the fuel tank. You're gonna need to buy fuel tanks enough to fit all this shit, by the way.
Okay.
My
Like,
only thing is
And it should be in there in the supply store.
my only thing is don't put the fuel in it. That's all I ask. Please don't have them deliver the fuel that way. We
There's
don't need to be shelled to death in the middle on a random day at a base.
There's a fuel tank in the supply store? I don't see it.
It's very bottom of the supply section.
Is there anything explosive
It's
around
right
there?
underneath the fuel. It says fuel tank, full 25.
Just wondering.
Do you not see it? Do you really not see it?
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. I was about to say like this roll 20 being is it fucking me right now? What were you saying, Matt? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I was just saying, please don't deliver the fuel through the Boom Industries.
That is your decision, not mine.
And that could be considered an HE or just a low yield explosive round.
That is to be determined, depending on the cargo.
All right. What are the contents of a repair pack like? Are they rather sturdy?
Oh, are they fragile? Is what you're getting at?
Yeah.
No, not particularly.
Okay. So I want to buy 100 concrete.
Which you're talking about common mineral.
Oh yeah, 100 common mineral, which is
So that's
1,000 weight, and
Jesus Christ. Okay.
and then 5 repair packs, which is 40 for Boom.
So you're sending all of that in Boom.
Uh-huh. I don't want to hit send yet because I want to warn the Talon crawlers before.
How it calculates this is it's 300 weight maximum per method of delivery is what it says. And for each multiple 300 you go over, it costs more.
Okay. Well, then in that
it doesn't
case,
cost more, it just adds more cost. Like adds more unit of cost. It's flat rate regardless though.
okay, in that case, we're gonna go with 85 things of concrete, which will be right at 300 or
So it'll
3.
be like
Yeah.
300 per.
So it'll be
Okay.
890.
I get what you are putting down. All right.
All right. Common mineral 85. Did you find your weapon?
Yes. I think just a scorch rifle if possible. I mean, a plasma gun would be ideal, but I think that thing's gonna be
Okay,
expensive as
so
fuck.
a scorch rifle is not on the hard market.
What about a scorch pistol?
Nope, not that either. I will remind you, when the guy handed it to you, the little pamphlet that came with it, it said in all like Watts Industries stores.
I'm not buying you a plasma gun because if I were going to buy one, I would buy myself one.
So, Salty, is there a tech rifle
Can-
equivalent that is in the hub store?
At this moment, let me check. I don't think there is technically, not yet.
So, like, it's the only thing I can use a tech pistol at this point, then.
Recharge
Or
pistol,
recharge
plasma
pistol.
pistol, plasma gun, plasma cannon, the personal flamer, flamethrower. As of now, unfortunately, yes, because I still have to develop like the rest of that shit.
Would you be willing to get me a plasma pistol?
No, because that's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's if I were going to get one, I would get myself one.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the Type 45 plasma gun is only 16,500 credits. The pistol I've yet to price, but it's probably going to be less than that. Would you like me to price that real quick?
Sure.
Okay. That's something I didn't do. I didn't add like the monikers for all this shit. It's the fucking store.
Alright. And then supplies. What is the repair pack? One 104. Times.
And you have the military license, so you can actually buy these. So it's fine.
Times 5. And then medical pack. What about are med packs? They're squishy, right?
Yes, I will say med packs are vulnerable.
Okay.
A Type 92 plasma pistol is 9,200, by the way.
I mean, if we're gonna grab a gun.
Find something
I
that's
also
under
wanna remind
5,000.
Daniel, you did find something down there. In
I
the
know,
fucking area.
I know very well. I'm
Okay,
waiting for my
well,
Tinkerer's bench to power up. Why don't you have another proficiency? Why don't you get just like a normal gun, and not a super OP gun?
Because I'm not good with them. I mean, like, if you just want from a technical perspective, I'm not good with normal guns.
Neither am I, but I still use a rifle, and it's been fine for me.
Can I get a shotgun?
Sure. Can you use it?
Yes.
I'm not buying ammo though, because ammo's ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Drem looks at all 2 credits he has to his name, but
I have
But-
a 90, thank you.
I don't think it's enough to buy a single unit of shotgun shells.
No, it's not. I
Let
already
me,
looked,
let me check. Okay, yeah, it's
already
150
did-
creds per one.
and I already did the math.
And that's not even, and that's not even with
Yeah.
fucking price adjustment.
920.
Shit be expensive, yo.
What's the difference, again, difference between the Republic modular shotgun and the regular shotgun? It's the same as the
The modular, you can
between
put
the modular
attachments and
armor
stuff on
and
it.
Got it.
Times
I figured.
5.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we're doing that, we can just get me a regular rifle.
I think we have one in storage.
Good.
Actually.
And then, Alec, you have to remember about the heavy shotgun later.
Oh no, yeah, you're talking about the breach gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a quote unquote shotgun.
No, we don't have one, but I can buy you a regular rifle. I've got ammo for you. Alright, I'll also
Ammo later.
put the regular rifle.
Probably out of the price range. Just put it back.
I figured, yeah, no, that's way out of.
I'm also putting the regular rifle in the boom. 765.
And
Six
put the
five.
modular shotgun too, please.
What? What'd you say?
I'm seeing if I can get myself a shotgun.
I mean, I'm not buying ammo for it, but yeah, I can get you one.
I'll find out later. I'll figure out something. If all those fails,
Oh, Steven's gonna want to spend some money too, so he'll
What does Steven want?
Actually, you know what? I forgot Steven is barely tapped into his resources.
Because he's been watching the.
Yeah, he's been watching the ship. No, he's actually fine. He still has 12 mags of rifle. He still has 2 stims. He still has a shield bracer. He's okay. He's living his best life.
surprisingly, I haven't used any of my. I've only used a few uses of my first fucking drum magazine so far.
Yeah, because you get a lot of uses per shot. So.
Well, it's not just that. It's that I've also been mostly using spells and healing.
Oh, you're a cleric.
60 times 10. Okay. How much do stems weigh?
1.
1.
One, Eamon.
All right, and the. Okay, so can you re-explain the tank stuff? So I need to buy a tank, and
And well, it depends how much fuel you're gonna want to buy. How many tanks you're gonna need.
holds 500 micro. So 10 fuel per tank.
Fuel tank. What you on about?
So a fuel tank is 10, or it holds 500, and a
Yes.
fuel is.
Oh, yeah, each unit of buying, yeah, sure. Yeah, and if you want to use it, if you want to have it in that mentality, yeah, that's how you go.
Okay. Supplies. Could you read out the costs for the low, hide, and grade fuel?
So low grade is 100 per 50 microliters. Grade fuel is 250 per 50 microliters. High grade is 600 per 50 microliters.
Per 50. Okay. And then the tank.
The tank itself is just 100 credits.
100 credits. And how much does it weigh?
25
full?
Yeah, it's 25 when it's full to the brim. If it's not, well, we'll go from there.
Okay. So the fuel itself doesn't weigh anything? Like.
The fuel itself does weigh something, but it's only because you're putting it in the fuel tank. The fuel tank has weight. When the fuel tank's completely empty, I'd say it weighs technically 1.
Okay.
Because, it's an empty fucking plastic can.
Okay. So I would like to get 4 fuel tanks.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
I mean, how much power does that get me?
A bit. So which generator did you get again? Did you get the medium or the small?
Medium.
You got the medium? Each day of operation that it requires, technically only, of the output that it can give.
Well, would that be able to power the ship?
So, okay, it depends on what you want. If you want to power your systems, I will do the math for how much your systems require, all the shit you have added to your power grid.
Yeah.
And any excess of the day that is left, I'm going to just throw at your ship.
Okay. Okay.
We're actually gonna need.
Or you can just solely put it to the ship, and then I will just go from there.
Cool.
We
Then.
need to have an actual power source sometime later, aren't we?
Yeah, the talon crawlers, the sapsacks. Eventually, and then eventually the totem.
is that totem anyways? Like if it's staring at it, no.
Well, once we're able to figure out how everything gets powered by the totem, then we can just tap into all of that energy. Right?
It's a possibility.
92.
I feel like without luck, we're just gonna end up causing another explosion.
Times 92. And then, so to fill 4 tanks is 100 pounds and would be 2 fuel tank. So there's 10, so 40 times 230. Okay. Times.
Well, you do the math. Brody, you're working on that fucking thing over there, right?
Yeah.
So, quick question. Are you using the tool, or are you just shifting things with your psychic fucking powers?
No, the tool is to start carving the surfboard once I'm done with
using
the...
your psychic powers.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible so I can...
Roll
like,
me,
not
I guess...
sacri-
That's okay. Roll me 3 intelligence checks. Just flat line intelligence. Jesus, I hate to say it.
Oh wait, hold on, it's with disadvantage.
It's fine. I'm just gonna take the 3 rolls on the left.
Okay.
Unless you want me to take the first 3 rolls, 7, 15, 7. 7, 7, and 19. That's 26. 20, 33 divided by 3 is 11, which passes. You make a flat area. You flatten the area. I'm gonna, after Daniel can listen, I'm gonna explain what shifts are, and you're basically gonna be spending your day doing that.
Yep.
It takes a fucking long ass time. It's like actually deep as shit. But you do it, and you do it well enough.
Yeah.
While Daniel is ordering this shit, what is Drem doing?
I'm going through the codex.
You're going to start doing some research. Okay.
Yeah.
Your first shift of the day is going to be spent doing that. Your first phase of downtime activity. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll me your 3 intelligence checks. I believe we agreed on. Or was it wisdom?
I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't remember. 1 second.
No, I'll check. I'm pretty sure it was intelligence because it made you roll history 3 times.
I think so. Avian codex.
Was it insight? Man, what did I do?
I don't remember actually. I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't. What the fuck?
Let me check if I wrote it downstairs.
I only wrote down what's unlocked so
I'm
far.
a terrible DM. I don't have
Yes, you
these
are.
fucking things where fuck you. You weren't supposed to agree. Rocks fall. Everyone does.
I'm outside.
Do you think that's going to stop me on Aether?
Look, either we're under a cliff we somehow didn't see coming in, or the meteors, the sky is falling down. Either way, we.
Literal sentient cliff flies overhead. We'll say it's insight because you're like trying to parse it shit together. Notate that, please.
All right, so it's
So-
175 via the air, and then an 895 via the boom.
Okay. Okay, hold on to that number in your head. What was it again?
So for the air, it's 175.
Right. So 175 for the air. Okay.
And then, okay. And this is going under services?
Yes. Oh, but because you're going through private contractor, you don't add the hub rate.
Don't add the hub rate?
Yeah, no. Private contractors do not. That's the benefit of private contractors. You do not mess with the hub rate.
Okay. Is there a private, is there any ammo that they're selling that doesn't?
So the thing about that is you have to try and like spend time trying to find like somebody who's willing to sell it. Kind of like eBay, right? You go online and you try and like type in ammo.
Okay.
You'll get there'll be results. But
I'm
finding
pretty
results
sure we
are-
can loot it. We can loot ammo off of bodies during the war. It'll be fine.
That is a thing.
That's Dan's plan for
Okay.
ammo.
So what was the air thing again? I'm sorry. One more time.
Okay, so the air was 175
175?
pounds. Yes.
You are lucky. Okay, it's because you didn't go over the 300 capacity. So you said 175.
The capacity is 300, so I can buy some more stuff. Is what you're saying?
There is a 50% increase in the cost. Okay.
I'm gonna buy some tarps then as well.
I've got some good news and I've got some bad news.
Okay.
The good news is that, like, technically, I want to still impress upon you, this is cheaper than if you went with the hub. Okay? But the airlift in is 17,500.
Whew.
For Boom Industries, because you're using 3 pods,
Yeah.
it's each pod is each method of delivery is 3,500 creds apiece. So it's like 9,000, which is what? We're talking 10,500, I think.
3,500 a piece.
Yeah, 3,500 apiece.
Times three.
I think I'm right.
It's 10.5. 10.5.
So 10,500. You are looking at a grand total of 28,000 credits in delivery fees.
Jeez. Okay.
Welcome to the logistics market. Can I take your order?
How much was the flight?
The flight was what was the mathematics involving that?
Yeah.
For each unit of weight that you put on that fucking bird, it's 100. And if you go over 3,000 at the end of the totaling, it's add another 50%.
Okay. So minus 1750. Oh. Okay. Okay. Cool. That's fine. We're fine. Do it. Send it.
Fucking send it. Okay. So, we're actually gonna go through it. So you hop on the radio. It's actually through the hub terminal essentially.
Yeah.
For Boom Industries, they curiously enough on their website it has a private frequency you have to contact. But for stork shipping, it's like on the site itself. You can just ship through there. So stork shipping, you can do that. You punch the credits through. You're fine. We have to actually call Boom Industries.
Okay.
So so you hop on the radio and you want to call Boom Industries, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you call the radio. After basically a couple of ringtones, you then hear Jimmy, we got a customer. Hi, this is Boom Industries. Unless you reached the wrong number, we send shipping fast. How can I help you?
Hi. I'd like to get some stuff delivered.
Okie dokie. Here, 1 second. Which company am I speaking to?
This is the Unlucky Company. You're speaking with Dan.
Look. Oh, howdy, guys. Wow, you guys are famous. Oh, okay. I got your information right here. You see something on your company pad. I just need you to okay it a few times.
Okay.
It's a waiver.
W-
Would you like to try and parse the legal jargon? to see
yes,
what
please.
it's actually agreeing to?
Yeah.
Roll me a investigation, please.
All right. 27.
All right. First off, they are not liable if the pods do not reach the exact location in which they are noted within 5 miles. They are not liable if the pods explode mid-air. They are not liable if they cause injury or death. They are not liable if they cause critical damage to other infrastructure, life, limb, loss of property, etc., etc. At no point after signing this waiver can you sue Boom Industries with anything regarding a delivery, with the exception of items that were not placed within the method of delivery, or with the exception of items being delivered outside of the range of 5 mile spread.
Can
That's
I
what it basically says, but it takes like 5 pages to say it.
ask them if they can give me coordinates of where it lands?
Of course. We send you if they land far away, which they shouldn't. We're usually on the dot. Um, yeah, no, we'll send you with transponder information, so you should be able to track those suckers down real easy. They even pop up a flare if they work correctly. Well, when they work correctly.
Okay. Yeah, and then can I also schedule the launch for a certain time? I need to get things ready on my end, hide stuff that it might be breakable.
I'm sure that's completely unnecessary, but you should totally do that.
I'm 100% gonna do that.
Literally any time. Just give us the time which you want to. It takes us a time to acquire the materials at the docking bay at the hub and all that stuff. You know?
Okay, what's the minimum amount of time for that for the launch?
Minimum? Oh, when's the soonest? Or
Yeah. When's the soonest?
Oh, we can have this ready for you in about 30 minutes tops.
Okay. Could you make it an hour and a half?
In which case, the time of delivery will be 10 seconds.
Can you make it for an hour and a half? Should give us enough time.
Okay. You then hear the sound of an analog clicking like alarm bell, like. It's set.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, this has been Cup. If you enjoy your service, please leave us a review at our,
I can't. The reviews are turned off.
Weird, I'll have to look into that.
Okay. I hang up, and then... Okay, guys! We got an hour and a half until pretty much a missile comes. We need to get everything moved. If you don't...
I'm going to specify something, Daniel, because I'm going to say it's not just 1, it's 3.
Oh, by the way, it's 3!
Okay, here we go. Cowabunga it is.
I want to walk over to Peanut, or to Tinker, and I want to ask him if he can, he and some of his Big Daddy talon crawlers could
I'm going to
move.
describe the scene real quick. Like, all the talon crawlers are playing in the little stream, all the baby ones, the adults are watching over them, in the distance this nice serene scene of the talon crawlers, like, harvesting sap sacks, sucking them dry, and then, like, planting the desiccated remains for new sap sacks to grow. It's beautiful. Nature is beautiful. And then I want to say, meanwhile, in a tall mountain in the Jakaran Reach, you see a massive fucking cannon just aiming in that direction, with giant cylinders being loaded into this gun. And what I can only describe as 2 men in these weird black and yellow armor rubbing their hands together like, oh, this is gonna be good.
Okay, so I wanna go over to Tinker and ask him if he can, he and some of the bigger talon crawlers can move the cat into the tree line, away from any sap sacks.
Roll persuasion there, genius, with advantage.
Okay. And then I've got
God.
once per. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Yeah.
You might have to there, genius.
Oh, I might.
Yeah, they got a 20. They're disadvantaged, mind you, which is why they got a 20.
Okay, well then I'll use
You
the
just
blessings of
can't
Calamar to add my proficiency.
Okay. Yeah, no, that works. Although the fine. Yeah, a lot. You feel almost the heat of the Sanctator Desert upon you as you do this, but you are permitted to do this. All right. So you found very convincing the beta talon crawlers. They're like, oh, okay, they kind of fuck off into the surrounding woods. The big ones, however, like no sweat, just one of them walks over, grabs the black cat by the back, and let's see how gentle he is. Oh no. Okay. What's unarmed damage for a talon crawler? It's one. Okay. So it deals like 10 damage to the hull because it kind of just chucks it, not really understanding that it's kind of fragile. It's not doing it with like ill intent. It literally
Yeah.
doesn't understand it needs to be fragile, so it just kind of throws the fucking thing. So it. How far did you want him to push it?
Just into like the tree line.
Okay, yeah, no, it does. It pushes it into the tree line. He removes the sap stacks that would have detonated it first, though, because he's not
Okay.
a total jackass.
Great. And then I want to tell him, I want to like send a picture of a meteorite that's coming in like from the sky in this area. 3 meteorites.
You get a like message back that roughly translates to "not again."
And I want to like to have like show the little ones going like to a safe spot.
Okay, so they start herding the little ones together, and start herding them to that hilly Aklo where the matriarch rests.
Mm-hmm. And then I want to go grab the hub terminal. And Brody, can you help me with this?
You see Brody like psychically like making the fucking ground like
Never mind, you're doing good. Is Tinker still here?
Tinker is with you.
Yeah, Tinker, can you help me with this? It's a little heavy.
Sure. He's gonna give you the help action, so go ahead and roll your athletics.
Alright.
Yeah,
19.
you're fine. You cart it back down where it belongs. Rick is downstairs as well. Just throwing that out there.
Hey Rick, everybody, I'm gonna speak into my radio. Everybody, we've got 3 meteor drop packages coming. In how long by this point?
An hour and 25 minutes.
Okay, in about an hour and a half, we have 3 meteorites coming. So I'm gonna warn everybody again, but we should probably stay inside until that's done.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What's in the pods?
Concrete.
Is it just concrete in all of them?
There's also repair packs and a tarp.
Is it with the concrete? Like in that pod, is there also giant blocks of concrete?
Maybe.
Okay.
But not as much concrete in those in that pod.
No, I know. Just thought I'd ask. It's like packaging your bananas with the soda cans at fucking Winco, I swear. But whatever.
I mean, bananas can survive.
Yeah, no, they can survive. That's not the point.
But you said they were sturdy. They were sturdy things.
I did. I said they were not fragile. Is the words I used. Not fragile.
I believe we also asked for all of the grenades and missile ammo to be loaded into, loaded with specific care.
I think it's now canon that at some point during the war, like you call them to make a delivery at the enemy lines, and you just fill it with gas, and you just leak that shit at their fucking base.
That's what I was planning on doing, actually.
Make a delivery, please.
Oh, weird! I don't have that as your address. Why are you?
We're a mobile base now.
Oh, takes care of everything. Yeet. Fucking throws it. Oh god, that's fucking hilarious. Anyway, so you get that squared away. Do you just wait it out, or?
I want to contact the people that are bringing the other stuff.
Oh, you want to cut? They have like a tracker. Like you can know there's a tracker for it.
Okay.
They're here later in the day.
Okay. Cool.
You want to make sure they weren't coming in the time those are falling.
That is a great idea.
That's. I wanted to make sure that they weren't going to come in at the same time that it was falling.
No, they're running a little late.
Okay. And
Like, it literally said like the website, like, sorry, storks fly slow, but we'll get there eventually.
that's fine. And yeah. Everyone's accounted for. Everyone knows the deal. I go around, like, talk to Steven, talk to Rick, talk to everybody.
Steven he woke up, he noticed there's an eating ration, and he went back to sleep.
You feeling okay, buddy?
Yeah, bud, doing great.
Are you sure? Steven?
What? What's up?
It's like,
You need me to watch the ship again?
no, it's the middle of the afternoon. What's your...
It's like, no, it's still it's like 9 in the morning, but
Oh, okay.
and all that shit did not take 4 hours.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
Well, I would
I
just...
don't know about you, but shopping at Amazon does not take that. Maybe I should ask my wife, but I don't know.
I mean,
you gotta compare prices.
Yeah,
it just took like an hour for me to do it.
all right. Yeah, you fuck his ass. I'll be right back. You fuck his ass to piss.
Yeah.
Also, two questions. For no reason whatsoever. How long does it take you to find a
You did legitimately go ask.
What about for fun? What about anger? Oh boy, I had their
Do you guys want to know how many credits we just spent?
1 million.
54,000 credits. So
That's a
much.
lot.
That's
That's a
so
big money
much.
draw.
No, I want you to realize that, like, the first, I don't know, 20 sessions that we did, probably not that many. I don't even know how, but like the good, like, we have not ever spent 54,000 credits except to buy the ship.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start doing some of those jobs.
How much rec do we have? 'Cause we got a bunch, didn't we?
Yeah,
Like,
we
I
got
a bunch of
11,000.
11,000. Okay.
Yeah.
How much credits do we have in the bank?
Um,
think you gotta list it out there, don't you?
134,000 now.
No. Okay.
134,000.
Yeah, we had 180. But
You didn't want to buy yourself a plasma gun?
no. Dan, we found a plasma gun in the basement. Dan's been wanting a plasma gun since he saw one. But
so
they're
you want
really
to-
expensive.
You want to fix one, but you won't buy one until you fix that one, is what you're telling me.
Well, Dan had one that he found that was
Oh.
broken, and there was a bad guy that like pretty much tried to Kamehameha Dan into into oblivion, and so Dan gave Dandroid. This is before Dandroid was sentient. He gave Dandroid the plasma gun, and he like stopped like the venting, and it just turned into like a mini bomb, and he just like told Dandroid, "Hey Dandroid, go give that guy a hug," while holding this, and he just like, and this was before he like was sentient, so it was just like I tell him what to do, he does.
Yeah.
And he just went and blew the guy up.
Oh my God.
It was a very, it was a pretty badass moment.
No, that sounds awesome.
Especially because like Dan almost died that day, but he crit on like a dexterity saving throw and like did the splits and like dodged like the beam that you know how like the hub or our base was really fucked up.
Yes.
So it was a beam that shot through like the whole of like a ship that like from Halo. Like, you know, those huge ass ships, like
Yeah.
something on that size. Like it shot through like 15 layers of solid steel, like
talking about
the beam. And
you're talking about Toffee Boy's artifacts.
yeah, well, no, and talking about the last time Dan had a plasma gun.
Nice.
And Dandroid's the reason why Dandroid had to become sentient.
Anyway, had to is a very operative term. But, all right. What is my purpose? You're my assistant. Oh.
Shh. That's not how it happened.
That is essentially.
Not with that tone, okay?
You butter toast. that's what you told it.
In the meantime, I'm gonna start programming for the flight
Okay. All right.
drone.
So, I need to forward again. I need to go into a bit of an explanation here. Real quick. So, from this point forward, every time there's not some ungodly crisis fucking you up, right? Every time you're doing these downtime activities that are long-term goals, with a couple of exceptions, Drem's thing kind of being one of them, although it still requires a shift. I'm going to explain what that is in a minute. But basically, for each sort of task, your characters possess a work value. The work value is your Constitution score, not the modifier, the score, plus the relevant skill modifier, plus proficiency, plus your tool if the tool is relevant. So if you're digging a trench, it'll be your con score, plus your strength modifier, plus proficiency if you're proficient in athletics, and then plus I'll give you a bonus if you have a fucking shovel. Make sense?
Okay.
Now, that value will go against, you have to spend time doing it over a total, depending on what the total is, depending on what you're trying to do. The value of the total, I have it here, depending on what you're trying to do. I have a little table that I'm going to be consulting, depending on what you're trying to do. The tasks are arrayed in what is a common, complex, or a very complex task. The value of the work goes up depending on how big they are. I will also say that smaller tasks cannot have more than one person on them. Well, it depends, really. Like, if you cannot reasonably have another person help you, I'm not going to add more to your fucking work value.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, like programming is going to be a solo thing.
Yeah, unless you had a helper. Like, if you had an assistant helping you along with it, that is fine. And then, of course, there's like, but that's it. I just want to explain that to you, but it'll become more apparent as we go along.
So programming would be my Constitution score, which is 19,
Yep.
plus
Intelligence modifier,
so 6, so 25,
plus your proficiency,
28.
And then it would be plus tool if relevant. It's not relevant because you don't have anything that helps you program faster, as far as I know, or anything reasonable that you do so with. Right?
The program I work twice as fast.
That I know. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's not that part of it.
Okay.
You work twice as fast as programming.
Yeah.
That's done.
Okay.
Now, Brody, you wanted to carve a surfboard out of that tree you got earlier, right?
Yes.
And is that what you want to do with your day, or did you want to dig that thing earlier?
No. So primarily, I'm trying to flatten the ground to start work on a secondary port,
Right.
or a secondary thing. I was trying to burn my telekinetic powers to cause that work to go faster. So I could potentially do both in one day, but if that's obviously we roll the intelligence checks and I kind of rolled low, so.
Thank you for explaining it that way, because that reminds me of the other thing about this. So there's now shifts. A work shift is kind of what you imagine it. It's 8 hours of effort, which is over that 8 hours, your work value is applied to the score, whichever the score is going to be. During each shift, you must consume 1 ration and 1 water, or at the end of the shift, suffer 3 levels of exhaustion. You can also work 2 shifts if you wish. If you work 2 shifts in the same day, however, you do require. I'm sorry, 1 second. I have to read my own writing real quick. Okay, so if you don't take a long rest between a shift, if you at the end of your second shift of effort, you gain 2 levels of exhaustion. Okay, all right, stop, hold on, back the fuck up. I'm mistakenly said something. So you want to do the fucking task. You spend a shift of work effort into whatever the total is going to be. You need to have 1 ration and 1 water, or you suffer 3 levels of exhaustion. At the end of your shift, you're going to suffer only 1 level of exhaustion. If you work another shift after that, you have to consume another water, another ration, or you gain 4 as well. And if you get water, if you get ration, and you work the double shift, you gain 2 more after the fact. Levels of exhaustion, of course, going away after a long rest.
So we don't roll for Constitution to
No.
that or anything. It just happens.
No, it's because roll for Constitution is sort of like a momentary thing, or like a smaller scale shit. Like it's mainly just how like fit your character is, and like just how like well you can work under the pressure.
What if
Not under the pressure, but over the length of time.
even if it's like
Sorry.
go for it.
How long is the shift? Is 8 hours.
Okay.
Even if it's like not an arduous task.
Well, because there's different kinds of. So okay, it's fun fact. So D&D exhaustion, it doesn't necessarily mean physical exhaustion.
Yeah.
It can also mean mental exhaustion, and I'm pretty sure you, the person behind Maz and Dan, can attest to programming can still be exhausting.
Yes, but it also fun. I've programmed for 48 hours straight once.
I imagine you wanted to die at the end of it.
No, it was it's called a hackathon.
You're a weirdo. Anyway,
it's a competition.
I like DMing, but I'm pretty sure I'd be exhausted DMing for you twats for 8 hours straight.
It's called hackathon. Look it up. But okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Fucking goddamn fucking Zoomer ass motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah, like, just because you're a bitch.
Excuse me. Okay, alright, no, okay. I see how it is. Hold on. Let me
So-
let me
If you
count
do
that real
more than
quick.
8 hours, it's damn.
So if we can't do 8 hours, then we shouldn't even try?
Well, it depends. I might lower like your work value total depending on like how much percentage of the shift you're able to perform. I might make a specific rule for fucking half shifts or some shit like that. I don't know. It depends really.
Okay.
So also if you finish a task, like I'll let you use your leftover work value on something else.
Okay.
So just can we go back over the penalties? So you work a shift, whether or not you consume a water and ration, you take exhaustion, right?
Yes, but if you don't drink or don't eat water, you suffer a lot more exhaustion, and you can work yourself to death over this. I will point that out.
How much exhaustion do you take without? Is it an extra one? So do you go to 2 levels of exhaustion?
No, you gain 3.
You gain 3. So okay, so then you're at 4, or is that the 3? Does the 3 include the 1 for working the shift?
3 includes the one with working shift.
Okay.
And
So
if you work a double one, it's either 2 more or it's 4 more, depending on if you didn't drink or didn't eat water per whatever the case may be.
So if you work 1 day without drinking water or
You will
food,
die.
you die.
You die. Yeah.
And if you
Because
even if
you basically worked yourself to death. You didn't drink. You didn't eat water. You basically just died of exhaustion. I would say your character might not want to go through with it. I would imagine you wouldn't be compelled to do so, but I mean that's on you. Maybe your character's
Dan would 100% do that.
He would work till he dies.
I would also just point out I'm fairly certain that people in the real world can work 16 hours without drinking water or eating food and live.
Yeah, but this isn't the real world. This is Aether.
Yeah, this is also Aether. I'm also counterpoint. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of examples of people working out in the blazing sun without drinking, without eating for 16 hours straight, and then keeling over from heat exhaustion.
Yes, that is also true.
Certain that people in the freezing cold, same thing. I mean, imagine. Okay, so I think we take it for granted, but like, imagine going through 16-hour days of a laborious task, no water, no food, like none. So I would dare I say maybe you wouldn't die from it, but by rules of mechanics, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I just, okay.
So I have a question. So our totem is the artifact of the heart, which is Constitution, and the Purity Spring has Constitution bonuses.
Purity
So
Spring is Constitution bonuses?
yes,
Where's
any
the-
creature that rests here or drinks water and then gain 1 hit dice back on a short rest and gain advantage on all saves versus corruptive, disease brought inflictions. With
Yeah.
since this is now like a new thing, could that also apply to the Purity Spring? If we drink from the Purity Spring, we
I'll think about that one, actually. That's actually a good point. I like the idea of it, I do. I'll tell you what. I'm assuming you have the Purity Spring somewhere listed.
yeah, it's on the ruin base
Yep.
sheet.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. I just fucking... You know how I am.
Yeah. There's stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Roll20 is not exactly the most tidy of things. I'll say that by if you spend a short rest by drinking from the water, I will also rule that like you can also remove an exhaustion once per day from the spring itself. You can go ahead and add that to it.
All right.
If you are doing that.
You can remove
Drugs?
exhaustion
What'd you say?
once
Do we have
per.
utility drugs?
You
We
do.
do.
And they can do things too.
But they're not programmed yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm working on. Okay.
Okay. With that in mind, that's how I'm explaining this. So the task of making a new landing port. How big? You need to at least make the landing port a 4x4 for a proper landing. By the way, for the Black Cat. So a 4x4 is a.
Yeah, so
Oh, sorry. What's that?
all I was gonna say was I just whatever we need to do. I think the idea is to do it next to
Right here.
like, okay, you want over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. One second. My wife's being philosophical. What?
And Dan, I wasn't. Did you order enough concrete to make 2 landing ports?
I ordered a lot of concrete. We're gonna
Okay.
be good on
Are you-
concrete. We're
Are
gonna.
you down for me using it to make 2 landing ports? So we
Yeah.
have like if somebody else wants to come, they have like a place to actually land.
Mm-hmm.
Good news.
Everyone.
Good. Thank you. Mini inspiration point for you, buddy. To make a 4x4, it is a gargantuan building project. Cause well, hold on. Did I write a fucking building a berm? Okay, building a berm or pile. 5x5. Digging a ditch. 5x5 squares plus 3. It actually is only going to cost you 30 work efforts to actually do this. So what's your work value if you Oh, so work value for this because you're using psychic powers, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to rule it's con plus your relevant skill modifier, which is intelligence. What's your con score?
18.
So the con score is 18. Your relevant skill modifier is your intelligence, right?
Yep. So plus
Which is
5,
what?
so 23.
Plus proficiency because you're proficient in it.
I think it's plus 2. Yeah, we're
So
still plus 2 right now.
25. Plus tool if relevant. I'm also going to be adding a plus 10, which becomes 30. So you can actually complete that whole fucking landing thing in one go. Like in one work shift. By shift's end, your landing thing's done.
Is there a particular reason why you're adding 10? Is it just being
So just flattening the fucker.
okay?
That's
Okay.
pretty goddamn, like,
Easy.
powerful. Yeah, actually, somewhere in your sheet, if you would like to, make sure you notate that whenever you're using your telekinesis for a manual labor, plus 10 at the end.
Okay.
Or the calculating work value. I'll run with that. Matt, your thing's not really, like, it is a shift action, but it's just a 3, like, insight check.
Okay. 3
All you're literally doing is reading a book and just, like, parsing details.
22, 16, 17.
Good
How much
rolls.
progress do you have on this before?
3 out of 10, I think, on the first one.
As a token of my esteem for all of you being so remarkably patient, I'm actually going to just give you the first entry, if you would like to hear it.
Yay. Okay.
Okay. Is everybody ready? I'm about to narrate this fucking shit. Oh, quick question. Did you want to reveal this to the party before, like, would you reveal this to the party as a whole, or would you just keep it to yourself at first?
This time I'll do it to the whole, because this is just the general history, right?
This is the Chronicle, yes.
Yeah.
So go ahead and reset the counter, and you've added 1 progress to chapter 1, verse 1 of the Chronicle.
We can have story time while we wait for the missiles. I mean, drop pods.
Well, I was actually going to say the missiles happen first.
Oh, okay.
Because this is like at the whole shipped action.
Yeah.
And then Daniel, you're going to be spending your time programming, which we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But first, for the missiles. Okay. It is now 0 hour. You have clear skies. There's not a cloud in the sky.
Where's Peanut and Tinker? Are they inside?
Peanut is close to you. Tinker is also close to you. You all hold each other for comfort as you hear, somehow in the distance, boom, boom, boom. You hear the sound of something going Mach 5 in the fucking atmosphere. And then you hear the sound of... And then, we shall see what happens. Alright, first things first. For accuracy.
Oh, God.
Lovely!
Ah!
You programmed this. This is staged.
Do you see what your daughter did?
Well, oh shit, what did my dog do? Oh, that's kind of neat. No, she has this big ass bone she likes to chew on. She chewed that damn shit in half.
It's a cow knuckle.
It's cow knuckle. It's actually a little too big for her, but we're just kind of hoping it's fine.
Well, she's the one who dragged it out of its area.
Okay.
That's smart.
Yeah, listen, the kid will get anything on the fucking shelf, like man. Fair. Alright. She's not wrong.
What is it?
I said she's not wrong.
Yeah.
Because they can hear you. Because I'm wearing these headphones.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so before it's just a miss, Daniel, be so kind as to, so is the 8. And please roll me a D100 for the percentage of accuracy.
Higher than 25.
It is. It's 25. Roll again for the 8. Okay. Okay, so the first one, it goes somewhere in the fucking woods. You see it somewhere in the woods. It just goes. Secondly, the other one, it misses. It's still in the Taloncaller's Grove, but we're gonna discuss what happens afterwards. We're not gonna touch the crit fail just yet.
Do we just see 2?
Okay, we'll get to that. So the next one. So now the next roll is the deployments of the parachute. They have to get above a 6
On a D20?
on a D20.
God damn it.
I didn't ask you to roll, but I'll take it.
Oh, you didn't ask me to roll.
No, but you took the initiative, so I'm gonna let you reap the benefits.
Okay.
What? Okay, sorry, dear.
He's just so excited because he gets to fuck us up.
I really did. Okay, so the first one, the parachute doesn't deploy. It's like a meteor sent from God's revolver. It buries itself into the fucking dirt. This is also the one that missed somewhere in the forest, so we'll get to that when we get to that. So it crash lands hard. As for the next one, I only need you to roll twice, so I'll take the 15 to show some mercy. The second one, parachute deploys. You guys see it just elegantly drop into its spot. Totally fine. Where it is. It also doesn't set off the sap sacks, by the way. So it didn't explode.
Which one is that? That is elegantly
Third
dropping.
one. The third
The
one.
8.
The third one, not
Okay.
the 1.
The one with the delicate
Daniel?
stuff in it, actually.
So this is a misfire, and a misfire is going to target something you love. Roll me a d3.
Just don't hit the tree. Whatever happens.
I'm gonna explain. Roll me a d4. On a 1, you hit the totem. On 2, you're hitting your gunship. On 3, it's going to hit some random creature in the nearby vicinity. I can't tell what it's going to be, though. And on 4, it's going to target something else. So, would somebody like to roll me a d4?
Damn it.
Does it 2 is the gunship?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll me a d20 to see if the parachute deployed. Okay, so it's minimal damage. Inflicts 20 damage to the gunship. As like this thing came down pretty hard because it's still fucking concrete, but it did not cause any irreparable damage. This is also the one that has the repair packs in it because the other two just had concrete, right?
Well, I was thinking the third one would have the repair packs in it. But that's
okay. Then the one in the town crawler woods has the repair packs. The one in the out in the distance that got fucking impacted the ground. That was just concrete. And this one landed just nice. And lastly, okay, fortunately for you, all of their flares activate. So you see flares go up, and you see signals appear on your data pad, so you can track each of the three's location.
okay.
You have a choice here. You guys can pursue the pods if you want to, but that's going to be its own adventure, or you can spend a day of downtime activity, your choice.
Can we ask the talon crawlers to go get the one that's really far away? The
Or
other
if
two
that's
are
by their grove.
the other two are relatively close, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You can tell the town crawlers to bring you the one that landed in the grove.
And the one that's by our ship, because our ship's right there.
Those two are fine.
Okay.
When you say you can spend downtime, are you saying spend downtime activity to go and retrieve it, or?
No, I'm spending. I said basically like you can do your shifts now, or you can go look for those things. Because if you look for those things, that's an adventure.
I mean, we
Yeah.
had two of them. We could finish up doing some of the downtime and then go look for
That is an option as well.
How far
Yeah, we
away?
just had
How
one.
far away is it?
4.99 miles away.
4.9.
Not to mention, if we go that far, we might need the ship to bring it back. So we might want to, do some downtime activity, like maybe fixing the ship. Just a suggestion.
Well, no one can fly the ship, so it doesn't matter.
Do we have the flight control drone?
Flight control drone assists landing when properly set up.
Yeah, so I want to get it properly set up so that when we do fly it, it won't be a complete disaster.
Well, that's only for landing. Like it helps you. Well, it helps you take off and helps you land.
Yeah.
What's the piloting skill?
Well, you have to learn to fly.
Wisdom, and you have to learn to fly.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna give you some horrific ass penalties.
We have-
I don't care how wise you are, and I don't care how dexterous you are. If you hop into the fucking cockpit of an AC-130, you're not gonna be able to fucking fly it.
Can we have Rick working on
I don't know.
how
I'm
to
pretty
fly?
Sure one pedal gives it gas and one pedal brakes. It's all the same.
Wait. I played War Thunder. I'm pretty sure I know.
I'll have you know I got a high score in that racing game at the arcade.
Well, we all wait for him to fly out of the sky. So do you want to send Rick to piloting school? Online courses for piloting school?
Yeah, Dan would ask him if he's down with that.
Rick looks down and okay, roll perception. Daniel. Okay, you notice Rick is on his pad, and you notice when he pulls it down, it's like a tutorial. Rick has already spent the credits to do something. He actually is training to become basically a medic.
We also need that.
I see. He's stealing my stick now. I'm back.
Hey, Steven!
He's stealing my stick.
Steven,
5 more minutes.
are you still sleeping, dude? You missed the
yeah.
meteorite.
The what?
Yeah, see, if you would have been up, you would have known it. Are you okay?
Yeah, sure. He gets up and starts walking.
Is he okay?
Something's wrong. He's usually not this lethargic.
Um,
He's like, he gets up and says, "I'll be okay. I'll be okay."
why don't you go take a dive in the spring? You'll feel
Yeah,
better.
You know, that's right. That's right. He goes upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, something's definitely going on with him. Just so you're aware. With your 20 insight, there is something wrong. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something. So, what is the consensus of the group? Did you want to do a downtime activity? Did you want to go through a normal day, like a work day, or did you want to go out adventuring? It's your choice.
What do you guys want to do?
Okay, cards on the table, gentlemen. I will say this much: I'm not going to steal the cylinder from you.
Okay. That was my only concern.
Might be something there, but like I'm not going to steal it from you.
Okay. Well, I'm not worried about you stealing it. I'm worried about someone else stealing it.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It is me. I am literally everything.
Wait. Well, it is you. You'd be like, yeah, I didn't steal it. It was there. Someone else stole it.
Motherfucker, I am the stage, the director, and sometimes the orchestra. So put some respect on that name.
Let's just do what we got right now, and we'll go get it tomorrow. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Because we also have the other supplies coming in later today. So we don't want to.
We wouldn't want to separate everybody out. Like somebody would need to stay here just to make sure we get everything okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Steven, by the way, he comes back totally perked up. He's like, "All right, I'm good to go. Good to go. What do you need me to do?"
Was he coming down from his drugs?
Did he
Actually, when he comes back, I was gonna do something to him.
What are you gonna do?
I was gonna cast detect poison or disease on him.
Oh. You have that?
Yes, clerics have that.
Okay, let me see what it says so I could be as rules lawyery as possible.
I feel like he's got some sort of.
Well, no,
poison or disease.
it's from. Dan doesn't know this. I know this. It's from remember whenever everyone was getting fucked up by the ship, but the wall and stuff like that. Like when Drem tore out his tusk, something happened to. I remember something happened to him, but Dan didn't know
Yeah, I
that.
remember that.
Fuck. Alright, big man. Stochastic poisoning disease. How obvious? Are you trying to do this stealthily? Would you like to?
Yeah.
Okay, roll stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Stealth. Damn it.
You try and hide it, but it's pretty obvious. Like Steven's words are like, "What are you doing?" And you cast the spell. He is very, very sick.
Oh god.
Disease-wise, you've never seen anything like it. The closest thing to have this is maybe stage 4 cancer, but it's technically not, but technically is. But it also defies every classification. Your magic does not tell you its name because there's no name for it. As for poison, there's plenty of it pumping through his veins. I could write you a list of all the essentially illegal drugs Stevens is currently on. But those are all in recession. Basically, he's going through somewhat of a withdrawal for those, but it's being overshadowed by something else in his system.
Stevens, what the fuck?
It's something very, very bad. It's actually giving you a somewhat evil vibe off of it.
Stevens, you're not okay.
What? It's all fine. You're great.
What's wrong?
One second. I'm gonna roll something. Nothing. Drem's just being a warrior war. He's gonna grab your shoulder and kind of like gesture to one of the back rooms.
I follow.
For now, yeah, I'll follow him.
I have a.
Oh, grab my
religious
shoulder or his
concern.
shoulder?
Oh, he follows Drem. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's pulling Drem away and wants to have a word with him in private. So Stevens basically shoves you.
Could I like go and like try to eavesdrop?
He is alert right now, like Stevens. So if you want to roll stealth, it'll be versus his perception. So I mean, you could try, and he might get pissed off. Okay, yeah, well.
Hold on. Am I within 2d8s?
Potentially, but Stevens has a pretty damn good perception modifier.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I wouldn't. You could do it, but it's likely to fail. Put it that way.
All right. Well, I'd still try, and
Go for it, by all means, man. Give it up.
I rolled a 7.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you try to hide back, Stevens. Like, it's okay, Daniel. I have a religious question to ask our resident elephant.
Oh, all right. Cool.
While he pushes you into the back room, Stevens like puts a hand over your mouth and he goes, "Shut the fuck up about this, okay?"
I mean, look, you're not.
No.
good.
Hey, you shut the fuck up. I don't need you sticking your goddamn trunk into my fucking business. I understand that I might be going through some stuff right now, but I will handle it my fucking self. Do you understand me?
Stevens, you are dying.
I am fine.
No, you.
I tell you what, when I'm not fine, I'll let you fucking know.
It's that waterfall.
I can't die. I'm on so many drugs right now. Don't you know?
I'm gonna look.
Let me put it this way. I will tell you, Drem, you know this from the magic. Like, he's not intoxicated right now. Like, it's not altering his behavior.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not okay. I don't want to word it like this, but I want to describe like, you know, how if you take some, sounds bad. You know, if you take some steroids, you're not going to turn to a jerk immediately. It's like the taking it over time and time and time. You think whatever's happening to Steven, it would take time and time and time to do anything to his mentality, as long as he keeps taking whatever he's taking.
I'm gonna grab Steve's like. I'm gonna grab him by the short hand. Look, you are not fine. At the moment, you are calm, but that's not gonna last.
I'll be fine. I will figure something out. I do not need you making attention to all of this, okay? Just
All those drugs in your
Did you
system are just
see-
delaying. Yes, yes, I know.
he pulls you in. He says, "Did you fucking see what they do to fucking Mark?
Then let me
Do you
help
think
the
I
best
want?
I
Do
can.
you think I want these jackasses helping me?"
I know.
He didn't see what happened to Mark.
Oh, Rick
Oh yeah,
told
that's
him.
true.
Oh.
Rick
Oh
told
yeah.
him.
Oh.
Look, okay.
Because everyone came back looking so fucking horrified. He had to find out somehow.
They get trapped everywhere.
Yes.
You know, you
Okay.
can not break
Let-
the. I know you could have used the lead.
Good. I was say, Stevens,
Did
fine.
you see?
Let me help you the best I
Did you
can.
see the
I won't
husband breathe area?
tell them, but if you stay in this condition, you're not gonna last much longer.
Then I'll-
I'll think about it. Just not a fucking word to Daniel, okay?
Fine.
No,
But
He puts his hand out, like shake on it.
as I do
I
that,
know where you spawn it, and
I'm going to cast one more spell.
that's good.
I'm
I
going to
know
cast 8 on him.
Cows, horses, and sheep on it. I've yet to find a big spawn.
Okay.
No.
One second.
You know,
Why specifically aid? Aid just gives him 10 HP.
Bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve.
Yeah, that just increases their maximum hit points by 5 information.
I figured at the very least
I don't
it'd be
have-
enough to put off whatever happening, so he at least looks.
I need more.
Oh, okay.
You should
cast,
do do you have enhanced ability?
Yeah, we did.
No, I think that's a 3rd level spell.
No, it's second
Okay.
level.
Second.
It also, I think, is showing that he at least has some like positive help. It's positively helping and not actively destroying him.
Like
No,
serving someone else up.
You can give him the bear's endurance.
And then I want to have extra.
Did you want to do it? I mean, it's not gonna. Okay, look, cards that
The
tell
bear's
us not to
endurance
help.
is gonna help. No.
Yeah, especially because it only lasts for an hour.
The aid. How long does that
It's
last?
8 hours.
Yeah, aid lasts. It's just like it just uses itself though. Maybe. I'll say the sentiment. Now I might fudge some shit for his benefit in the
Or
name
would
of doing
Lester-
that. But
Or would just basically repeating like every day casting lesser restoration on it be better?
if I can't see much direction on Steven.
See, the only problem is that I could see that backfiring, especially since he's using drugs in the system to try and manage it. I could see him accidentally, you know.
You Lesser restoration can end either one disease or condition afflicted.
You can do whatever you want to do.
For now, I'll go with the
You'll go with what?
aid. The aid, yeah, I'll do the aid.
He kind of feels a bit better. He kind of realizes that you tried to help him. He's like, thanks, bud. I don't think that really did much, but thanks. Remember, on a word, Daniel, you shake on it, right?
Yeah, I'll shake it. I was like, okay,
Promise?
this will be between me and you for now.
In the name of your God, you swear on him too?
Unless you start
You be
passing
nice.
out, I've got to look at. Unless you start passing out in front of me, I won't tell them. I promise on Morden.
Alright. Thanks, Gar. I mean, he slapped you on the shoulder.
I would like to imagine that like y'all can just hear the concussive force of me just like slamming the ground with telekinetic like up above. Just
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Like the ground shakes every now and then. Like somebody's like
Dan
blast.
is also like just like being the hover mom and like just outside like waiting for y'all to finish your conversation, trying not to eavesdrop but like really wanting to.
That's a yellow square. Trying to
That is
think.
the landing square.
so we've already got one correct, and it's up next to it.
Yes.
Okay.
However, with the sound crawlers like lifting shit and piling over it, I'm gonna say like it's a little fucked up, and I have to do some fixing on it. But with your combined effort, you're able to finish that at the end of your shift. Matt, you work on the codex, right?
E.
And then Daniel, you work on programming the droids, right?
Yep.
Now the work requirement to fully program one of those fuckers is 100, because there's a complex task for a medium-sized thing.
Okay.
And
What about the flight droid?
Oh, you want to program the flight droid? That is very complex, and it is tiny. 60. That's going to be 150 for the flight droid. The thing
Okay.
with the flight droid is the flight. So okay, I've explained this to you in the past, but let me remind you: with utility drones, you can tell them to do something, and they'll do it once they're fully programmed. But they're not smart enough to like cycle through commands. You'll be told to do one thing, and they'll do it. But they're not smart enough to like have a list of things to do. If you want to get to manage that kind of behavior, you need like some form of like computer network and some system of like broadcasting commands to them.
Hashtag
That's,
Android.
that's yeah. If you want him to be like the director of your oh god, this is gonna turn out like Star Sector. I just know it. But yeah, like Android. Maybe he can do. Maybe that's something you can have him do specifically.
Okay,
but
then I would just do the regular droids then.
It's 100 per droid. What's your work value for programming?
It's 28.
Double? Sorry,
56. Double.
So it's going to take multiple shifts to program one. So for the first shift, you've done one. So you fully programmed. I'm sorry, you half programmed one.
Okay.
Because it's 56 and it's 100. So it takes time. But you're getting it.
Salty. Since I went over a little bit on my work, I think I had like 5 extra work effort. Can I put that towards the surfboard? Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of work effort that's gonna take, but
Brody, I'm going to send you a message.
okay.
All right. So it is at this point, I would say like mid-afternoon.
Hey Brody,
When,
look at the chat. A surfboard could be considered a tool, couldn't it?
Shut the fuck up. No. So a shift goes by, 8 hours go by. It is now at this point like late in the afternoon. Everybody consume 1 food ration. You don't need to consume a water ration because you have the water from here.
Did the other drop ship come?
That's what I was getting at. At the end of the shift, you notice some flying low is a small double-bladed helicopter-looking thing. It flies low and it's like tugging a small, what appears to be like wooden crate, like it's like kind of like craned above, and it flies over the place. You hear a sound of some sort of like, imagine you know the sound of when you ring a bell at a counter. Imagine that, but like amplified by 10, and it's like someone like ringing it loud into a microphone. That's what you hear, and then like it lowers it down, and it lowers the crate full of your supplies in there. So whatever was on the thing, you now get. Upon you guys coming out and retrieving the stuff, the helicopter kind of dips its head almost in like a bow, and then it.
I give him a wave.
You see the pilot, which appears to be a halfling woman in like a flight suit, and she kind of like waves past you.
Oh, we should try and hire her to fly us.
That is okay. Hiring henchmen like minions and staff, that is a thing you can do.
We should do that later.
Yeah.
Hey, this like I said, New World can be as complicated as you want. But if you just want to go out and shoot shit, that's dang. I'm not gonna stop you. But if you want to create some sort of fucking horrific Ponzi scheme tycoon empire, I mean, I'm also not going to stop you. I'm gonna try, but it's gonna be hard to manage. But
Hey, it looks like this place needs some shipping.
All right. Hey, can everyone help me distribute stuff inside?
Sure.
should I
Yeah,
say
bro,
it
let's
takes you
do
guys
it.
the rest of the day, just for convenience sake?
Yeah. Can
That's
we?
a lot of shit, isn't it?
Yeah. Can we leave the 2 concrete things outside?
Yeah.
Right.
They're in a middle container. Which, by the way, you keep the containers if you want to like salvage it for material.
Oh, nice. That's actually pretty
Ooh.
helpful. All right. So. Yeah. I give Brody his rifle. Do you need ammo for that?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll give you 2 rifle ammunition.
What's this
Each
stuff?
magazine, by the way, can fire twice before reloading.
Okay.
And reloading is a bonus action. You can fucking read on that thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which I now wrote. Yeah, no,
I need to go pretty soon. Are we doing the?
yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the entry first.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's now later in the evening. Rick has brought home some like wood, and like he asked permission if he could start a fire inside the ruin.
Is there ventilation?
That's enough.
We can try.
And we all die of carbon monoxide poisoning.
That's not how this works. So at some point, Drem joins the party. I assume fairly excited, right, Drem?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You come back and you think you're ready to finish chapter 1, verse 1 of the codex.
I was gonna say, since we're doing this, I see him trying to make a fire. I do have a spell I could use that never,
Fire.
ever continue a file. Play.
Yeah, you see like Rick's doing the stick and the rubbing thing, and then you just go snap your fingers. And just...
Wait, no, wait. Before you do that, let's. That's like a permanent thing. Let's put it in a strategic place.
Or I could just put it on a torch that we could move around. We could just put the torch in the middle of the fire.
All right, we can do that too.
Doesn't matter. Just,
I can also use continual flame, so I'll make another one.
Yeah, that's something you can do. Alright.
I'll put mine outside at the base of the stairway.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Alright. As Drem recites, chapter 1, verse 1, another voice sounds off, seemingly emanating from the book. Drem doesn't seem to notice, but you all do. It's the same voice from earlier, a scholarly voice, weary with age, but it sounds like common in your eyes, and Drem reads it out in common. In the beginning, we were Kozran. We began on Koz, our cradle. Trees grew there, and amongst its branches, creatures of all shapes and size flourished. Mountains rose from the earth, giant struts of rock and stone that scraped the heavens. Upon these mountains, we built our nests and raised our young. Upon the world of Koz, we built a paradise, where no child of Koz suffered, where neither strife nor want existed. And we were thusly joyous. Long did we reign over Koz, an era of peace and prosperity that lasted over 100,000 cycles. But then joy turned to ash in our mouths, the happiness to grief, prosperity to abject terror. We looked beyond our home and off to the distance, approaching from beyond the aether. We beheld a great light. And that is the first verse of chapter 1. Again, to remind you, Drem, if there's ever something in these that you want to know more about, remember that when you finish a progress, you can spend it unlocking a new topic to spend more progress towards if you wish to.
Okay.
So if you wanted to find something in here that you're confused about, that's on you. And also, I can actually show this to players. So
Yes, wait, was that Koz, C-O-S?
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Koz.
A-O-C.
Which now, you now know the name of the avians. They're called Kozran.
Kozran.
Goddamn typos.
Kozran, K-O-Z-R-I-N?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
And so each time he finishes progress towards that, he gets it. Now, Matt, did you read what the more than token does?
Yes, I did.
Did you remember what it gives you if you do exactly what you just did?
No, let me read it again.
Okay.
Um,
You gain 5 progress out of 10 to get a point for that.
oh.
So every time you do this, you're going to get more progress towards that, because one of the things Morden likes is when you uncover lost histories.
Yay.
Or, it's reclaim lost histories, but that's beside the point. Alright, with that, I think we'll call it a fucking day. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. I know it was a lot of technical shit, but that shit's hopefully going to be run a lot smoother now that we've done the shopping and all that crap.
Yes.
Next time we'll come back, it will not be next week because I'll be celebrating America Day on Monday. So I don't know if you want to do it sometime else in that week or if we're just skipping next week. It's on you guys.
I should be free Tuesday. I should be free pretty much any day that week, I think, except maybe Friday.
Daniel?
I'm free, except for Sunday and Saturday.
I'm free. Sounds so sad. Yeah, Matt. Well, you bud.
Should be free if it's like Thursday or Friday, I think.
Okie dokie. All right, lads. I'll see you around. I hope y'all had fun.
Yeah, good
Feel
session.
free to add, Dan. Feel free to add that shit to the website if you want to, like you said you were going to.
Yeah, I need
it's in
the.
You can just copy it. And paste
Okay.
it. Or you'll be send it to you in a fucking other form.
Yeah, if you could just send it to me on Discord.
On it.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
It was fun.
Later, guys. Oh, and Dan, all of that's like the middle. You know how like text aligns to the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's that shit. Anyway, I'll see you around.
So.
It's
Oh, look at the babes.